Hello there! Welcome back to the HTPZ channel and welcome to the first episode of this series that we don't have a name for yet. If you've got a name, please leave it in the comments because at the moment I'm clueless as to what we're calling this. I am joined by my two special guests, James.
Hey.
And Callum.
Hello.
And yeah, basically we're going to get into predicting what we think is going to happen for this week on game week 10. Right, as you guys can see on the screen there, we have got all the games in order of when they're taking place. We're now going to give our predictions for what we think the scores are going to be for each and every single game. And first up, we've got Newcastle, or Crystal Palace v Newcastle. Now, CG is actually a Newcastle supporter, so it's going to be a tough week for him, as I think Crystal Palace are going to win 3-1. CG, what do you think the score's going to be?
Well, the fact that you think Palace will win makes you sick. I think Newcastle will win 2-0. Easy.
Alright,
Easy dub.
well, Callum clearly hasn't had his meds today. And James, what do you think the score's going to be?
I think Callum's getting a little bit carried away there. I think that Newcastle's goalie's the only thing holding them together. I'm going to go with 2-0 Palace.
So the next game is Brighton versus Liverpool. I think Liverpool are definitely going to win this. I reckon 3-0 again, just like they did against Leicester. Again, CG, what do you think the score's going to be?
Well, it's one of those things people are going to say to look on the bright side this weekend. But I'd say Liverpool are going to win as well. I'd say 3-0 Liverpool.
Callum, you're sick. I'm gonna flow in with a cheeky little 2-1. I think that Liverpool's defence at the moment is in not a good place.
Right, now something I forgot to mention is you're going to see me typing my phone a bit. Basically, I've got a form laid out that I'm going to put in the description of this video so you guys can see our predictions in like a neater way, I guess. Anyway, we're going to go straight to the next game. It's Man City v Burnley. Now, I actually think this is not going to be an easy game for Man City, and I reckon it's going to be a 1-1 draw. What about, you go next, CG?
That's interesting.
I agree with you, Harry. I think it won't be an easy game for them. I'd say 0-0.
And James,
I'm going to go with a slightly different approach. I'm actually going to say City will win this game 2-0.
Right, all that is you can all see this in the description, by the way, all the predictions. So the next game is Everton v Leeds as well. Before we get into this game, I just want to say, instead of me saying James, you go, CG, you go, just speak straight after I finish speaking. So Everton v Leeds is the next game. Now, I think Everton are definitely going to win this game. I think 2-0 to Everton.
Well, I completely disagree with you there, Harry. But
yeah, but then again, you know, I don't really
I'm agreeing with you there, Siege, on that.
What's what did Siege say? I missed it because I was speaking.
Hasn't said
I haven't said my prediction yet.
Oh.
I think it'll be a close game. I reckon it might be 2-2.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of back him up because I feel like last week they drew with Arsenal, didn't they? Was it 0-0?
Yeah, it was 0-0, and Arsenal had a red card.
And I also think Leeds are a very good team still. And I know Everton are good, but their form is dropping quite a lot now. I don't think they're as good as they were at the beginning of the season. But I still think both teams will score. So I reckon either I think Cal's probably right. I think about 2-2. I can't see either team like guaranteed a win.
I think Everton have got it. So the next game is actually quite an interesting game. It's West Brom v Sheffield. Now, for anyone who didn't know this, both of these teams are bottom of the table in the relegation zone. I think they're both going to struggle against each other, but I think West Brom will be the better team. I think West Brom are going to win 2-1 for that game.
Again, I'm going to have to say, Harry, it's nice that you're taking part, but you've got it wrong again.
I think you've got it wrong too.
With West Brom winning. Yeah, but so has Sheffield. Have you seen how bad Sheffield have been?
Yeah, but we know Sheffield can...
Sheffield, no. West Brom have put up a fight in some of their games.
I know, but...
Sheffield have just been awful.
Cal, you go first.
I see this being 2-0 West Brom.
Alright. So 2-0, that's West Brom winning. I said West Brom were going to win. Why would you disagree with me?
So,
and then agree with me?
The Sheffield United have had a really bad start to the season.
Sorry about that. That looks really weird in the video. I accidentally misclicked and stopped the recording. So we're going again from where James was speaking about Sheffield and West Brom.
So yeah, I think that Sheffield had a bad start to the season, but I still think that they can still get something out of the game. I do think probably West Brom are the favourites. They have more like informed players at the moment, and they didn't play bad against Man United last week either. So I don't know. I feel like I'm going to go with a draw. I'm going to go 1-1.
A 1-1 draw. Right, well, we've all got... At the moment, we've all been fairly similar with most of the predictions. This next game is Southampton v Man United. I think this is quite a hard game to predict because Southampton have been very good recently. I don't think it's going to be easy for United. They only beat West Brom 1-0, like you said. They struggled to score goals against them. So I think United will win, but I think it will be... 3-2 to United. 3-2 to United. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah, as HG's forgot to say, I do support Man United.
Oh, yeah, James also.
Yeah, no biggie, man.
Majority of people watching this probably already knew that, dude.
All they've seen is me yell, "Come on, Villa." I don't know if they've seen
Yeah, but I mentioned that a lot on streams.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Go on, Cal. Okay. Cal, you go for it.
Um,
Oh no, Harry, what score did you say? I haven't said what score you think.
Yeah, no, 3-2 to United. I think United will win. I just don't think...
3-2? What the...
I don't think it's going to be easy for them.
Come on then. 3-2?
Yeah, 3-2.
I think it might be a close game just because Southampton aren't doing too bad this season.
Yeah, they've been decent.
I'll say 2-1 to United.
Yeah,
You-
I think that's more reasonable. I don't think there's going to be many goals. I'd be surprised if there's more than 3 goals in the game. I think United are going to win, and United will only win if we play a similar lineup to what we played.
Or if they get a
midweek.
penalty.
Or if Jesse Lingard's in the starting 11.
Well, J-Ling is not going to be in the starting squad, and the penalty joke's overused because I don't know if you saw his volley midweek, but we'll move on from that. I'm going to say 2-0 Man United.
2-0 Man United, okay.
Yeah.
Right, this next game we have Chelsea v Tottenham. Now, obviously, both these teams are in very good form at the moment, and I think it's a very hard game to predict. I could see it going either way. I think Tottenham could win or Chelsea could win. I can't make a decision yet. I'm going to pass it to you, Callum, because I can't decide.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, I'll have to think about it for a second.
Wow. Only one way for me. Easy.
2 very good teams, but if you look at this season as a whole, I'm going to have to go with Spurs winning 2-0.
Yeah, I'm going to back Cal 100%. Tottenham have been more consistent than Chelsea. The fact that Chelsea were 3-0 down to West Brom.
I'm going to point out Kepa was in goal. Kepa was in goal for that game.
Excuse me. Defensively, they've been a lot more shaky. If you compare it to Spurs' defensive record this season alone, I think Chelsea will probably score, but I think 2-1 Spurs.
The thing is, Spurs have struggled against loads of teams, so I think they could struggle against Chelsea. Chelsea are in form at the moment as well. And as well as that, we've got Kai Havertz back in the team, and Thiago Silva will be back in the team. So it's a strong side Chelsea lineup. And as well as that, Pulisic is now back as well. He won't be in the starting
and
11.
all you're confirming to me is a lot of players coming back into the squad that won't be used to.
Thiago Silva's only missed a game, and with obviously Pulisic will just be on the bench.
No organisation. What is the starting 11?
Well, I think it will be Abraham again. See, all the Chelsea players are playing really well. There's so many
Can you see Kane or Son not scoring?
That's the thing. I can't see them scoring, but I still think Chelsea might win, or it'll be a draw. I think Chelsea will win, or it'll be a draw. I mean, Tottenham have been slippy against, but they lost a 3-0 lead against West Ham, didn't they?
Yeah, but oh my god, the final goal.
Yeah, that was an amazing goal, but they still let 3 goals in.
2 errors at the end.
Exactly, so you can see Tottenham making mistakes like that again.
2-0 last week.
But they also lost against.
Last week or the week before?
That was last week. They beat City 2-0. But then again, like we said earlier, City have been in awful form. We've predicted.
City on a bad team. They held most of the ball.
Yeah, but they've struggled to score, and they let goals in.
I'm going to Tottenham. Yeah, mine was 2-1 Spurs.
You're going 2-1 Spurs.
Kate
I
to
had
score.
you down as 2-0. Hold on, let me change that. So 2-1 Spurs. I think Chelsea will win 2-1. I can't see us keeping a clean sheet. Cal, if Chelsea do win, I'm gonna get that last bit on a loop, just playing constantly. Yeah. And the next game is Arsenal v Wolves. I think Wolves are gonna win this. Arsenal have not been great so far this season. I think.
Oh
Wolves
my
will
god,
win.
I'm disagreeing with you again on this. This is actually really...
I think
I'm
it'll be 1-0.
100%
I think it'll be
Arsenal.
1-0 Wolves. 1-0 Wolves. Arsenal struggled to beat Leeds, and
Yeah,
Leeds
but
have
Arsenal
been.
are doing better this season so much than Wolves.
Wolves have been all right. Wolves drew with Southampton, and Southampton
Wolves
have been very
a
good.
weird team this season.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of the teams have been very weird, though. I mean, look at
Yeah,
Aston
but
Villa. Very
Arsenal
inconsistent.
will need to win their next game after how they didn't beat Leeds.
So what are you saying the score is then?
Oh no, let Cal go. Okay, Cal, a bit in order.
To be fair, yeah, Wolves are a weird team this season. Like Jimenez isn't really playing that well. Since Jota went, they haven't really been the same team. So, and Arsenal aren't great at scoring either. So I'd probably say 0-0.
I'm gonna go 1-0 to Arsenal. And Aubameyang is gonna score.
So this next game is Leicester v Fulham. I think Leicester will win this game, definitely. I don't think Fulham will win. And especially because Leicester will want a better performance against Liverpool. So I think Leicester will win 2-0. I think Leicester 2-0. And Callum is absolutely gobsmacked with that score because he knows it's going to be good.
Thinking about this game, not gonna lie, I think Leicester will win 3-0.
3-0. And what about you, James?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say Fulham haven't been full of ideas this season, and
Both of you are sick. I was like, you've used a Brighton fan, and you've used a Fulham fan. Anyone who's watching this is probably like, these guys are sick.
yeah, that's good. Fulham haven't been full of ideas this season, and I just think that Leicester, Jamie Vardy still play. I just think Leicester is a good team. I think Leicester win that quite easily. I think 3-0.
Alright, so this final game is the last game we've got to speak about. It's West Ham versus Aston Villa. Now, I think this is a hard game to predict. Both of the teams are so dodgy when it comes to performances, so I don't know. I'm passing it to you, Siege, straight away because I can't decide the score.
Yeah, I could definitely see either team winning. To be honest, like they both done on bad this season. But I think on the day, I think Villa will win 3-1.
I actually think that that's going to be probably one of the better games of the weekend. I mean, both of them are both those teams are like very good, but they're very unpredictable. I think that West Ham have got better as the season's gone on because at first I thought they were probably one of my favourites to get relegated after their first few games, but I think the way they're playing now is a lot better. But I still think Villa have just a bit more quality over the pitch compared.
See, the thing is, I think if West Ham had Antonio, it'd be a lot more interesting because Antonio is obviously their best player. Is he back yet? He's still out and injured, isn't he?
I don't know.
Because if he's back for this game,
he might be back.
Even if he's starting, I think it could be a. I'm gonna go with the 2-2 draw. I think it's gonna be 2-2.
I'm gonna say 2-1 to Villa.
Right, okay. So that's all the games we've got covered now. This is our own little section. I haven't seen this anywhere else on YouTube. If this is on YouTube, my apologies, alright? It probably is. Who knows? Anyway, we're going to go with who we think is going to score the most goals this game week. So game week 10. Who do you think, out of all the games, you've seen the fixtures, we've just spoken about them, who do you think is going to be the top? Why are you laughing so much?
I'm going to go straight
it's so hard to
Bruno
concentrate.
Fernandes.
Bruno, you go with Bruno.
Oh, you're sick.
He's going to score 2 goals at the weekend, and one of them's going to be a penalty, and the other one is going to be a sublime header.
How many? Are you going with 2 goals for Bruno?
Yeah.
All right, CG, who are you going with the top goal scorer of the week?
Maybe you should go next, pal.
Okay, I know. I think I'm going with Jamie Vardy. I think he's going to score against Fulham, even. Fulham. I think he's definitely going to score maybe 2, maybe 3.
Ooh, Harry Kane's a shout, get a hat-trick against Chelsea.
Right, well, James is clearly a delusion. So you go with CG. Kepa? Alright, so CG just said Kepa.
Wait, Harry, who did you say?
I said Jamie Vardy. I think Vardy.
I think... I have to say,
You're sick.
Oh, good God.
It's actually quite a hard question because there's so many.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Ronaldo-
But no, I think Vardy's got it. For
I
me,
think
it's
Mane.
between. You think Mane?
Mane,
For
yeah.
me, it's between Calvert-Lewin and Leeds. Calvert-Lewin and Leeds. Calvert-Lewin and Vardy.
Yeah, but well,
How many goals are you going with for Mane, Siege?
You know the best thing is you could just say one. That could be enough.
I'll say 2.
Going with 2. So we've all gone with 2 goals, but all different players. So this next one is also a very interesting one. Obviously, have your time to think about it. It's top assists this week. Now for you two, since you're both convinced Tottenham are going to beat Chelsea, you should both say Kane because Kane is the top assists at the moment.
Kane is brilliant. I feel like you're guaranteed an assist from Kane. But I'm going to change up a little bit. I'm going to go with Bruno Fernandes to get 2 assists.
You're sick
Oh,
in the
so
head.
that
I'm throwing all my eggs in one
means you're
basket.
scoring.
He's having a good game. No, because I feel like
the game of his life.
The thing is with Bruno, he's guaranteed. I feel like he's the most likely player.
James,
Man
that
United
means
to
you're
get
going with
goal
a
or an
4-0
assist,
win against Southampton.
I feel like I've got it.
You're going to get 4 goals
Do you know
past
what the best thing
McCarthy.
is? Do you know what the best thing is? I think I predicted a 2-0 win for United, so somehow he's assisting at scoring.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Your prediction is you've got to score at least 4
No, what I'm
goals
saying,
against Southampton.
what I'm saying is, I feel like he's either going to get an assist or he's either going to score a goal. I feel like Bruno is most likely out of Man United.
If you're going to win that overall, you'd have
I'm
to
not
go
picking another. I'm not picking from another.
So
team,
you're going for
I'm-
Bruno. You're going for Bruno with the top
Yeah,
assists.
Bruno.
Bruno with the top assists. CG, who are you going for? I got write this
It's
down.
best if you go next, pal.
I knew you were going to say that. James has gone Bruno.
Yeah, you're up next, buddy.
Who do I think is gonna? I think it's gonna be an Everton player, one of the Everton forwards. I reckon actually James Rodriguez. I reckon he'll get 2 assists.
You've actually pronounced that wrong.
Yeah, you know what, dude, go ahead.
James.
James. What am I gonna say?
James Rodriguez.
Yeah.
It's actually just James.
Right, and so finally, who are you going for, Callum? Then.
Bit of an obvious one, but yeah, I'm gonna go for Harry Kane.
Oof.
Fair enough.
So I guess what you're saying is you're a basic bitch.
No, I think what he's saying is Chelsea are going to lose that game.
Right.
I'm just saying
we'll have to wait and
Chelsea's
see.
defense is dodgy.
Well, but Thiago Silva's he's a hell of a player.
Is that the defender that
this-
PSG didn't want anymore?
Yes. And look, they regret it. They actually came out and said they do regret getting rid of Thiago Silva.
Yeah, they said that just to make him feel better.
Or because PSG have been awful in the Champions
No, I
League.
think actually to be fair to Thiago, I think he has actually got better.
Right, this is the last one, the last category of our little thing. This one here, you're both gonna find Mui. Who do you think is gonna perform best in goal this week? Who do you think the best goalkeeper is gonna be in terms of saves? Who do you think is gonna make the most saves this
Who
week?
came up with these questions?
I
Who's
did.
gonna make the most saves? That's easy.
Really? He's going to go with Darlow. I'm already telling you. Callum's going to go with Darlow.
Darlow. I'm going with Darlow as well.
You're going with Darlow as well.
Yeah.
See, you and James have both gone with Darlow.
He's got
Yeah.
the most saves in Europe.
Do you know what? Because I think Spurs aren't going to play awful against us. I think it's going to be Mendy. I think Mendy.
I thought you were about to say Lloris, and I was going to laugh.
No,
He'll have a quiet day. That one.
What, you think Lloris is going to have a
He might
quiet
as well
day?
bring out a little sofa with him.
So you think Lloris should bring a sofa onto Stamford
Yeah,
Bridge and then just...
Tottenham defence will be chilling with their consoles out.
Alright, well, you need help. Alright, guys, so that was week 1 of the series that currently has no name because we haven't come up with one. If you've got any name suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. If you actually managed to watch to this point in the video, give yourself a pat on the back because, Jesus, well done. I can't believe you stuck with this.
I like cats.
That's great for you, James. So yeah, as well as that, we also want to know, do you guys want to see this as a live stream instead? So something we do on a live stream, or do you guys like it in this video format? I think it might be better as a live stream, so we might try it out and see how it goes. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. James and Callum, if you want to say anything, get it off your chest now.
Glory Man United.
You're sick of the head.
Three points in the bag.
I just want to give a quick shout out
Right, I'm gonna
Yeah,
bleep that out. I'm
Alpha
gonna
Rabbit.
just use dolphin noises over that bit. So I don't know who
AT
shut
is
up.
such a cracking little tuber.
You need help.
Check out his Apex
80 games.
videos.
80 games.
Right, like I said earlier, guys,
80,
all of the
80.
stuff we've said in this video will be in the description, so you can just go and look at that. You won't have to pause the video or try and listen to our weird voices. So yeah, all in the description. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay cracking. Fair enough, and au revoir. You guys both need help.